UK. Here we go. 12 rounds for the Ring and IBF World Cruiserweight Championship.
The first thing I see here is the size of Massey. He looks big. Look at the back of Massey. This is going to be the battle early on, trying to find a rhythm with the jab. Again, difficult when it's a southpaw v orthodox, but who's going to get the foot on the outside? Who's going to vary the foot placement? Find those shots downstairs. That's a lovely left to the body.
But he's walked him into that situation. Massey's giving away too much ground here. And because Opetaia has good feet, he just bounce. He was going a little bit left, a little bit right, and he put him in the corner. And Massey's looking to maybe trying to make Opetaia miss and counter over the top.
Straight left hand down the pipe from Opetaia.
You said, Barry, about going back to his way of fighting that's got him to being so successful. And I say it's this, aggressive counter-punching.
But he's smooth, he's not low.
Exactly, smooth boxing.
Look at it, right in the centre of the ring again there, Opetaia.
Opetaia always seems to start strong, does well in the middle rounds, but has had trouble closing fights out if they go into the later rounds. But to be fair, his first fight against Bridas had a broken jaw. His second fight had a broken nose.
He started really well here, Opetaia. Good variation with the rear hand, up and down with the jab. Very sharp on the feet.
A lot of pressure here. Opetaia, even though he's not letting his hands go that much, he just the feet are putting a real panic there on Jack Massey.
Well, I love Massey's attitude going into this fight. There to be great. Let's see how good I am. That's basically the question he's been asking. Let me see. Let me get in there with the best. Find out how good I am.
Massey went the distance at heavyweight against Joe Parker. So if Opetaia could find a way to stop him, what a feather in the cap that would be.
Good shot there from Opetaia. He's finding that left hand too easy to tag. He's finding it too easy to land with that shot. Just Massey not offering nothing back with it to stop Opetaia. That's a little bit better.
We thought that the best chance, and look, it's the first round, but the best chance for Massey would be to be the aggressor, to be the bully, and if he's not able to do it in this contest, it will become very difficult. That was a nice right to the body from Massey.
Good positive start here from the champion.
Right hand from Massey. Trying to get that engine going. Oh boy, he was just waiting for it.
What you're doing is going back, you're just moving corner post, right? And you're allowing him to drive that backhand, drive that backhand, then they'll vary it when it's down, alright? You can't sit there and then let him start getting 2 and 3. There's nothing to this fight, it's driving, you're driving, you can't look at it, try to fight, look at the body on the other, right? When you're throwing your shots, right, you're like, come back that one. Easy. 10 seconds. Make him throw.
Second round.
Australian boxing legend, Hall of Famer Jeff Fennick said he knew Opetaia was something special the moment he saw him in the gym as a kid. Said, I'll never forget the first day I watched him spar. I walked out of there thinking, this is the best prospect I have ever seen.
Some talent. There's some words. You can take a lot of confidence away from that. Opetaia, you know, he's born to do this. I have no doubt about that. But same could be said about Jack Massey. He's tough. He can really fight. Yet to get into this contest, but looking to hold his feet a little more.
What did you make of Massey's last performance, the win over Isaac Chamberlain?
Yeah, good, solid. Oh, good. Right hook there from Opetaia, then dropped it back downstairs with the left to the body, but it was a good, solid win against Isaac Chamberlain. He can be slippery, and it was a good title that he picked up, the European title. and he's a deserving challenger for this IBF belt, Todd.
That's not where Massey wants to be in the corner.
The combination there, because a little uppercut there with the left hand, a lovely change of shot there from Opetaia. He was finding a lovely rhythm to his work here.
Massey said yesterday after the weigh-in, I close strong, don't count me out in the later rounds, but he might have a hard time getting there to the late rounds if Opetaia continues this onslaught.
Look at the feet. Look at the feet of Opetaia. Whenever Jack Massey looks to plant his and let some shots go, look at that movement, just out of range. Very difficult to pin down, especially when you're dominant on the front foot. There's loads of space behind Barry.
Yeah, nothing's bothered Opetaia, Massey yet. But you just have the tire when you can't punch. So the rest of your breathing, you get a bit tense. And he just needs to start letting his hands go a little bit here. Massey just trying to just stop Opetaia just from walking right up on him. Even if it's just a jab, something.
And we see this kind of pressure from fighters with great footwork. Guys like Usyk and Lomachenko, who aren't necessarily in your face the entire time, but keeping you at just close enough range that you've got to be at attention. You've always got to be kind of tight, looking for those shots.
And what that does, Chris, is it's not only physically draining, it's mentally draining. Having to be switched on for every second of every round.
I thought that's how Usyk trained Fury.
Exactly.
Got to the later rounds of that fight.
And we've heard Tony Bell, you talk about the presence and the pressure that Usyk.
That's how we trained every cruiserweight he beat. That's how he did it.
And this is similar, the approach that Opetaia brings to a contest.
Massey considers himself a blue-collar fighter. In fact, he said he flew business class for the first time ever in his life coming to Saudi Arabia for this fight.
Well, we're going back first class if he wins this one.
Shot from Opetaia again, just dip into the right, throwing that left hand. Disguising his shots. He has a really good performance so far from the champion.
Body head. Go.
Your main event fighters are here. Artur Beterbiev, the unified light heavyweight champion.
I think we're going to learn a lot about Artur Beterbiev in these first few rounds. He had surgery on his knee 5 months ago. He had to have gotten back into camp 2 some odd months ago. Is he at 39 physically in top form? Because he's going to have a tough test in front of him in Dimitri Bivol.
He's just a scary looking dude, I'm sorry. He's just scary. And there is the other unified light heavyweight champion.
10 seconds, corners.
In Bivol.
What fights up? Unbelievable
Second
champion.
round.
He really is.
Round 3.
What a contest that promises to be on tonight's main event.
It's the 4 Crown Showdown. Someone's leaving here. Undisputed. My apologies. Bivol 1 title, just 1. So he's not that great, huh? He only has 1. Beterbiev has 3.
And only 1 weight. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? But he is the slightest of favorites according to Las Vegas. Massey finally scores a big one.
Second phase. There you go.
Better, but Massey, get your hands
Hold
go.
out on the hook. Chin down. Come back
And
to
this has got
counter.
Opetaia mad.
Yeah. He also walks onto a right hook. Did Massey as he let his shots go.
But I also think getting Opetaia mad is not a bad thing, because he'll make mistakes. He's going to go back to being the destroyer, being rough, and he might just square himself up and get caught.
You surprised that Massey's not being more aggressive, trying to go to Opetaia? He seems to be content, just backpedaling.
Maybe it's a plan to finish strong second half of the fight, really start to surprise Opetaia, but so far this has been very impressive from Opetaia. I like the way he's placed himself in the ring, the variation with the shot. I think he's setting the trap as well for that left hand upstairs. He's sinking loads into the body. I think you'll feint downstairs and fire one back up.
And again, this sort of pressure takes his toll out for a few rounds, as Chris was saying. It'll wear you down.
Yeah, Don, I don't think that Opetaia has given Massey a chance to assert himself. Really, from the opening minute of the first round, he has been applying this type of pressure. He's kept Massey on that back foot pretty consistently.
Opetaia just seems to make every punch go. Nice counter to Massey. Every punch with everything he's got.
And then the second phase.
Yeah, but with that, you sometimes lose your shape. And that might be just a window there for Massey to land with a good shot.
Yeah, I think as Opetaia lets the shots go, Massey's back shot to the ropes, just stab that right hand into the chest, like that, from Massey.
There you go, good.
I think the shot also for Opetaia that says the one that knocked Elisoro out, the long left hook.
From both actually a really good pocket of work.
Coming 1 and 3 now. Catch and return on that second shot. Got a return, Jack.
Well, really good work. They've got Massey pinned into this neutral corner, working head and body, just ready to spring out of range if Massey looks to launch an attack. Very good boxing from the champion.
Good left there, but Massey took the fire back. A corner shot there from Opetaia.
Right, get the elbows out.
How about the Six Kings of Tennis? Riyadh season presents the biggest names in the sport, including Rafa Nadal and Novak Djokovic, going head-to-head for a multi-million-dollar prize starting this Wednesday, and the final is next Sunday, only on DAZN. Who do you have winning that, Darren?
Well, to the past Djokovic, I guess.
It's Nadal's swan song. He's announced he's done after the year.
But this was brilliant work. Again, it's been a fantastic start to the contest from the champion Opetaia. Just all over Massey like a rash, just ready to jump out of range. Fire back with crisp counters like that right hand there. It's been impressive.
But Massey's showing he can fire back under pressure, and I think that might be a good positive sign going into this next round for him.
Round 4 scheduled for 12. Interesting story about how Massey got motivated to stick to boxing as he lands a right hand there. His father worked in a brake pad factory and told his son, come watch me work for a day. He says, you want to be stuck here doing what I'm doing the rest of your life? Make something of yourself. Become a great boxer. And he said, I'll never forget that exchange I had with my father, and it motivates me to this day.
Looking to not give up as much ground now, Massey. As I say, he's backed into the corner, but he's looking to try and put a dent in Opetaia. But Opetaia with that left hand, so dangerous.
Well, these punches are so ferocious, Barry. No wonder Opetaia kind of gets tired towards the end of the fight.
Yeah, he does load that, but there's also a smoothness to his work. But he's applying all the pressure here. But he's not throwing a million punches. But the feet are busy, so yeah, you're gonna tire out with that. But your opponent's gonna tire out more. I think that's the theory of that.
Massey.
Yeah, good shot.
Got Opetaia as his feet were switching stances there.
But I like Opetaia, just takes half a step back and goes straight back in again.
You know, that straight left hand of Opetaia is just
Focus nose.
marking up the face of Jack Massey.
Looks like it's the bridge of the nose of Massey.
Complaining about an elbow was Massey. To the body with the left hand, straight left from Opetaia.
What's the left hook as you're pulling up?
When he got caught in the nose there, he looked really uncomfortable there, Massey. And I might have suspected his book, which is a problem for him.
Fire back with a nice left hook there, Massey. Back onto the ropes.
Massey's wife is not going to be happy with that. He's supposed to go on his honeymoon after this fight.
Oh, good shot from Massey.
There you go,
Massey is having moments of success.
He's down to throwing single punches here Opetaia, and that gives Massey the opportunity to counter-attack. Good shot.
The way he rolled under that right hand of Massey as well. Come back there. The right hook was lovely from Opetaia.
And you can see that right hook catch the bridge of the nose there. Massey reacted to it later.
Boy, Opetaia just doesn't let you breathe.
Really good stuff.
Right back into the fire.
I've seen him just disguise one of those left hands to the body, then just shoot one back upstairs.
Got to do more work. You're starting to throw back now, so you have to counter the counter. What happened to your jab? Keep fucking bouncing on your feet. You're starting to walk in here.
VIP row there. Turkey Al-Sheikh, Frank Warren, Neymar.
George Warren, Frank Sonicos, who's doing a tremendous job for Queensbury.
10 seconds,
Running the show pretty much.
He stays in the shadows, doesn't he?
Oh, he does do it. He does a really good job, and I think
Second,
that relationship with Eddie is better because of George.
Round 5!
A nameless Eddie. Just a random Eddie.
I'm glad you felt the need to clarify that, Barry.
Well, I don't know. They might think Eddie who works from Queensbury.
Haskell?
You don't know who Eddie Haskell is, do you? Look that one up.
Actually, is there another Eddie in boxing? I don't know.
Nothing comes to mind.
Chambers?
Nobody cares.
I like the instructions from the dad of Opetaia in the corner. No cheerleading, saying, where's the jab? You're neglecting the jab. Get down to work. I like that positive instructions.
Yeah, but it's a really good workmanlike performance, I think, here for Massey. Professional performance, I think. Trying to make Massey down. We know how tough Massey is. That's going to be a hard task, but you know, he's winning the rounds as he's applying pressure. Good work for Massey.
CompuBox numbers, Opetaia has thrown about 40 more punches and has landed just over 40 more.
That's right. Catch and count.
This pressure, as Darren said, the mental aspect is so draining, and that takes it out of you physically.
Massey's face is starting to deteriorate.
Barry, Jai Opetaia does not smother himself at all. Right? Like, he gets his fighter, his opponent in the corner, and you can see good mid-range distance where he likes to work at.
He's the balance, that's right. His feet are evenly apart. He's in the centre of his stance all the time, and he turns from the hips when he throws. And that means when he throws, you can always throw another shot off his punch.
He's struggling here, Massey. He's just up the tempo as Opetaia.
Cut on the left eye there as well there for Massey. Problems getting worse.
And these are all punch cuts, nothing due to headbutts.
Oh, nice. That one really hurt Massey. That one really got him. Opetaia could have a moment here.
This is really, really impressive. He's not getting reckless here. He's still patient, but he's aggressive. Landing shots at will, head and body. Fantastic work.
You've seen the work so far from Opetaia, and you just wonder, how does Massey survive, what, 6 or 7 more rounds of this?
He's looking to hold Massey.
Massey's a special breed of tough, though. He really is.
There are moments here where I think Jai Opetaia can take advantage. Massey kind of looking for some of those home run shots now in this round. He got clipped with a counter shot a few moments ago. Vulnerable to them again.
But I think that's what I think he is waiting for him to make the mistake, isn't he? Just that pressure, you make the mistake, and I look for that clean shot.
Good round for Jai Opetaia.
Finish him if you want.
Yeah, fantastic work. It really is probably the best round. Look at that lovely counter right hook. Just as Massey throws a right hand, fantastic boxing. Then he avoids the left hook coming back from Massey. But he's there again. He doesn't take too much of a step out of range. It's impressive, Barry.
I think he's been fantastic here at Opetaia.
So it's been almost a flawless performance so far from Opetaia. The foot pressure, the feints, the variation of punches. He's got to be careful, Massey, because every now and then, because Massey's so passive most of the round, he'll open up every now and then. He can be quite dangerous. But so far, flawless from Opetaia, and there's probably one more round left in this.
That was Andy Lee sitting right behind us here ringside. He's calling it one more round to go. That's a bold statement.
Well, I think if you're the corner of Jack Massey, if this round goes like the previous 5, you have to start taking a long look at your fighter and ask if he wants to take this kind of punishment for another 6.
There's a right hand from Massey. And that was what the question I posed earlier. Massey says he's going to close strong. Will he even make it to be able to close strong?
Yeah, it's survival mode though, isn't it, for Massey? That's the problem, but he has to win every round.
Oh, that one. Chopping right hook there. This is getting really, really difficult, this for Massey.
And remember, this is a guy that went the distance with heavyweight Joe Parker last year. But he's having all sorts of trouble with this cruiserweight. The king of the cruiserweight.
And he ate on a nice little counter left from Jai Opetaia. Back up.
All right. Massey spits blood out of his mouth.
Nose busted, the eye busted, mouth busted. He is tough, but getting battered here. Jai Opetaia, the champion, who, I must say, this is one of the most impressive we've ever seen him.
41% of Jai Opetaia's landed punches have been to the body, so even though the face looks wrecked, the body's busted up too.
But again, let's go back to the same thing, where even when he got through a punches, the feet were just constantly putting Massey under pressure.
And as bad as Massey looks, Chris, Jai Opetaia doesn't even appear to be breathing now.
This has been a flawless performance so far for Jai Opetaia.
Yeah, Joe Gallagher's got to have a look here.
It's got to dictate the pace, that is. So when you only charge at the pace, and you're trying so smooth and not losing it.
They're thrown in the towel. They have thrown in the towel, and Jai Opetaia gives us a masterpiece of a performance in this world title defense.
Yeah, that was a good call from Joe Gallagher there. That was getting very, very tough, very difficult for a man like Jack Massey, who is as tough as they come. He'll keep fighting till the very end, so you need to be saved by the corner. But on the flip side, Barry, that was very, very impressive from Jai Opetaia.
That was his best performance I've seen, because he used his brain and his brawn, I thought, in there perfectly.
Yeah, I thought it was excellent. And look, now it sets up a potential mega showdown in the cruiserweight division. On November 16th, right here in Riyadh, we're going to get 2 cruiserweights, Chris Billam-Smith and Gilberto Ramirez, competing for 2 titles. That is a natural fight to make for Jai Opetaia. And a big fight, whether it's here in Riyadh or in the UK, if it's Chris Billam-Smith, or in the US, if it's Zerto Ramirez. So a great option for his next fight for Jai Opetaia.
Well, one fight that is made and is coming your way in 2 weeks' time. And what a showdown it should be. After their initial meeting was postponed, Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis will finally face off Saturday, October 26th at Manchester's Co-op Arena, live on DAZN. And the question is, Darren, can Regis Prograis be as good as he was a few fights ago, or has it passed him by?
Well, let's be real, it's his last roll of the dice. He needs to win. He needs to win. He needs to upset the apple cart there, because I feel Jack Catterall on his day is a very, very hard man to beat. So it's a tough night, that for Regis Prograis, but you wouldn't be shocked. But this man here and the team will be thrilled with that performance. That is a real statement. That will put the fear of God through Chris Billam-Smith and Zerto Ramirez.